Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Sean's Shave Den. I'm Sean, and welcome from beautiful Puerto Rico, the island of enchantment over here. And for today's shave of the day, which Rick Naiman from Sense Suds and Steel was very nice, a fellow YouTuber. Was nice enough to send me some samples of Mammoth soaps, which I've never tried before. I've been expressing some interest in trying that soap, but to no avail, because as everybody in the wet shaving community knows, it's very difficult to get those soaps. They sell out quite quickly whenever they do a drop, and they just do one scent at a time, and they don't go back to that scent again. So I had a nice little sample of that, which it's a tallow soap. So I squished in my Captain's Choice bowl, lathering bowl, and we'll get started, and I'll explain the scent profile and everything like that. The razor that I'm going to be using is going to be my Karve with the B plate, and I just got these blades in, and I've been using them this whole week. Gillette Nacet blades, and they're really starting to become some of my favorite blades that I've been using, especially with this Karve. It really is a great blade. And the brush that I'm going to be using that I've had soaking is my synthetic Razorock monster brush. So let me get this lathered up, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm all lathered up, and as you can see, it's a very nice, thick, creamy lather. So I'll start off by saying the scent notes. The scent notes on this Mood Indigo are oud, vetiver, peppercorn, blueberry, rum, and night sky. I'm not sure what the night sky really is, but I definitely get, off the puck, I get blueberry, and I get a little bit of rum. I don't really get too much of the vetiver. I didn't really get too much of the oud, but once it's lathered up, I do get a little bit of the peppercorn and blueberry and a little bit of the oud. Really nice smelling soap. Would I go out of my way to buy it? I'll let you know once I'm done shaving. This is my first time shaving with this soap. So let's get started. First, I want to say thank you to Rick Naiman from Sense Suds and Steel for being an awesome person and sending me these samples from Mammoth soaps. It's really nice. That's the thing about this hobby. There's very awesome people, and they're always willing to help you out and let you try some of the stuff that is hard to get. And thank you very much, Rick. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the comments below, in the description below on this video. So without further ado, let me get started. Start with the grain. I have about 2 days worth of growth. And so far so good. Taking it right down. So as I said before, this soap is a little hard to get. Well, very hard to get. I do have to say, they only sell it on westcoastshaving.com, and he does drops every so often of a different scent. And when he's out, he's out. He's just one artisan. Normally, I try not to go for that stuff because I end up spending way too much money, and I end up not getting what I wanted at that point in time. But this artisan is doing it for a good cause. I believe every dollar that you spend on his soap and his aftershave, he donates to get rid of human trafficking and the charities thereforth to help get rid of the human trafficking. So it is for a good cause, but most artisans nowadays, they do some kind of good charity thing. So, I mean, it's a great thing, but for the ease of getting this soap, if you could get it, great. But in my opinion, if you can't get it, you're really not missing much. So far, it's a very slick soap. It lathers up very easily. But is it any better than some of the artisans out there that are more widely available? I don't know. I don't really think so. But it is a great soap so far. Just with the first pass over here. It's very slick. And the scent is very nice. Real nice, light scent. I'd say probably about 5 out of 10 for the scent, for the strength of the scent. And that's pretty much once it's lathered up. Off the puck, I didn't really smell too much, just more of the blueberries. These Gillette Nacets are really nice in this razor, in the Karve razor. By the way, like I said, I've been using the blades this whole week in the Karve, and it really is a nice, sharp, smooth blade, and they are really becoming one of my favorites over the Gillette Super Platinum and also the Gillette Super Thins. I think these are very good runner-ups for those. So hope everybody's having a great weekend and getting ready for 4th of July if you're an American, and if you're from a different country. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week coming up. Get some barbecuing started. I mean, it's pretty much the beginning of summer, really. Over here in Puerto Rico, it's summer all year long, though. So it's nothing really special. It's a tropical island, so summer all year long, and I love it. All right, well, that's the first pass, and it seemed to go very well. The soap's very good, very slick, very cushiony. Let me get lathered up on the face for the second pass, and I'll be right back. Okay, back for the second pass across the grain, and let's get started. And as I said before, I'm trying this soap for the first time actually on this video right here. I haven't tried it at all this week. It wasn't a big enough sample to do that, but it should last me a couple more shaves. And then I'll go on to the other sample. But so far, so good. Very nice soap. I'll let you know more of the review at the end of this video. I hope everybody's having a good weekend, as I said before, and if you got to go to the beach, or I hope you guys got some well-needed rest from the work week, or even going on some vacation soon. I definitely need a vacation myself. Me and my girlfriend have been thinking of places to go on vacation. I know that Puerto Rico is basically a vacation spot, but we're looking for something a little bit different. I know for my birthday, it's coming up at the end of this month in July. We're planning to go to the other side of the island, which is very nice, the Caribbean side. There's there's really two parts to the island, really. You got the Caribbean side, which is the south side of the island, and you got the Atlantic side. And when you go to the Caribbean side, the waters are crystal clear, beautiful beaches. Not saying that the Atlantic side doesn't have beautiful beaches and beautiful water, but it's very nice down south part of the island. The Caribbean side is definitely the nicer side and more vacation-like, whereas San Juan area is vacation-like, but it's more of a city mentality. There's a lot going on here, so there's a little bit more to do. So there's a little bit more traffic and a little bit more hustle and bustle, which I kind of like, but it's always good to go to the other side of the island and get away from it all too. I think pretty much 75 to 80% of the population lives in the northeastern side of the island. And a lot of you will go to Old San Juan for a little, to just go out and shop and see all the sights and eat. And then they go home to the other parts of the island. And I might as well enjoy the island while I'm here, because I only got pretty much less than a year left on here. And then I'm moving on to someplace else, which I don't know yet. I'll be putting in my list at the end of this summer. Actually, really mid-fall, I'll be putting in my list. And then we'll see where I go next, and be moving for the next 4 years of my Coast Guard career. All right, so that's the second pass, and it was lovely. I'll get back to you on the third pass. Let me lather up on the face. Back for the third pass against the grain. Very nice third pass. So this is a tallow-based soap. I wasn't sure whether I said it at the beginning of the video. So it takes a lot of water. Well, not a lot, but it's easy to dial in, really, to get a good lather so far. It's doing very well. And it definitely competes with some of the top tier soaps out there as far as the slickness. The scent is definitely unique. I don't really know of any other soaps or aftershaves or any of the colognes out there that really have this scent profile. Not that I could think of. So it is a unique scent profile. And I would say more for casual use. I wouldn't be shaving with this before a date night with the girlfriend. I would use something a little bit stronger and a little bit more of a profile for scent. But it's good for casual use every day. As far as scent wise, would I use it every day? Probably not, because the soap is super hard to get. So when you run out, you run out. Very nice. And once again, Rick, if you're watching this, thank you very much, buddy. If you need anything, please let me know. Because that was super nice of you to send me this these samples. Way to help a fellow YouTuber out here. So if you need anything, if you have see any sense of mine that you would like to try, please let me know. Also, if you're ever in Puerto Rico while I'm here, please let me know too. I'll take you and your family out for some dinner or something. Show you around the island. All right, and that's it. That's the shave, guys. Very nice, drama-free shave. Let me get cleaned off, and I'll be back for the post-shave. Okay, all cleaned up and back and ready for the post-shave. As far as so my thoughts on the soap. Great soap. It's a very nice scent. In my opinion, if you're able to get the soap, then that's great. Get the soap whenever he comes out with a new drop. But if you aren't able to get the soap, it's really no big loss. There's a lot of other artisans out there that make very good soaps that are, in my opinion, some of them are even better than this. I mean, the performance was very good on this soap, but it wasn't as good as some of the other artisans that are more readily available, in my opinion. But still great soap if you're able to get it. It's still at a decent price. I think you usually could just buy the soap and not the aftershave. So I think the soap itself is about 20 bucks when they do the drop. So if you get your hands on it, go ahead and try it. But like I said, if you're not able to get it, it's really no big loss. There are plenty of other artisans out there that the performance and scents are, in my opinion, a bit better than this. So it's really no big loss. For my post shave, I don't have the aftershave. And I'm not really gonna go out anymore today. So I'm gonna be using the my Thayers cucumber and witch hazel. And for the balm today, which my face is feeling good. It's not feeling any rawness or any irritation. But the balm that I'm going to be using today is going to be Soap Commander, which this is probably some of my favorite balms. Regardless of what scent you get, the balms are the bomb. Sorry, Sorry for the pun intended. Anyway, let me get started with the post shave. Shake this up. Like I said, I don't have the aftershave for this particular soap, so I'm going to use the next best thing that I think will go well with the scent and finishes off the day. And you can never go wrong with a little witch hazel. Even if you don't shave, this witch hazel, it definitely feels good on your face. I put it on before I go to bed. Sometimes after a little bit of sunburn, it's very healing and soothing. And now that I got that, let me put a little bit on my hand, just a little bit, for the soap commander. And this is mentholated too, but it's got just the right amount of menthylation to soothe the skin, and does not leave, this balm definitely does not leave your skin overly moisturized and greasy, which personally I don't like that feeling. This dries pretty quickly on your skin and it leaves your skin feeling pretty natural. This is why it's one of my favorite aftershave balms. Anyway, that was it. Thank you once again, Rick, for sending me the soap samples. I will try and do the other one. Today's soap sample was Mood Indigo by Mammoth Soapworks. And hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. And please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And comment below if you have any questions or concerns or just want to talk. All right, bye guys. Have a good weekend.